I feel sorry for you people. You live in the middle of a dump and you're getting sicker and sicker. Daily, your poor body is forced to absorb soot, fungi, spores, pollen, hair, dust, viruses, bacteria, asbestos, oil fumes, scraps of discarded skin, mites, smoke, tar, textile fibers, mold, and a lot of other muck. In fact, it's surprising you're not sicker than you already are. But there's nothing wrong with you. It's your environment. The ventilation, for example. Ventilation systems that pollute the air have long been known as one of the main reasons why more and more people suddenly find themselves suffering from, for example, asthma and allergies, and Legionnaire's disease. Have you taken a close look at the ventilation at home and at work? Well, of course you haven't, because all you can see are the air vents. And if they look like this, then things have gone too far. Cleaning the vent itself won't help because it's even worse on the inside. No, don't be shocked. This is probably what it looks like in a lot of ventilation ducts around you. Inside, here is where your air goes. Naturally, awful ducts like these must be cleaned. But it isn't easy. It's literally fumbling in the dark. That's to say, it wasn't easy, but now it is. Watch carefully. This is by far the most effective method of cleaning ventilation systems, a rotating air knife. Funny that nobody thought of this before. May we present COLLOM. He is unique. COLLOM was invented in Sweden, and he is now already working successfully day and night all over the world. His services are provided through COLLOM International's global network of authorized licensees. The COLLOM technology is under patent protection worldwide. Actually, there are two basic designs, COLLOM 1 and COLLOM 2. COLLOM 1 has a fixed nozzle and COLLOM 2 has a rotating nozzle. They are powered by compressed air, but they operate in different ways. There are also other COLLOM nozzles for various applications. The operator selects the nozzle according to the type of ventilation system. Like here, for example, where the ducts are gigantic and there are many bends. He selects COLLOM 1 with a fixed nozzle in order to be able to work his way forward slowly and methodically. Here, it is simply not possible to clean by any other method, except COLLOM. Unless you want to crawl through the ducts yourself. Yeah. Flue brushes and brush systems were usually used to clean straight ducts like these. But in comparison with the rotating COLLOM, you could describe the brushes as a Stone Age method, both in operation and results. COLLOM is far superior. Vertical ducts arising 2 to 3 floors are no problem for COLLOM, nor are 90-degree bends. But what about rectangular ventilation systems? They must be difficult. Well, we'll just send in COLLOM 1 to strip away all that dirt. And here he is.
Wow! It's squarish! Woo!
COLLOM can work just as well in all types of buildings: private houses, schools, industrial plants, hospitals, and high-rise buildings. The principle of operation is the same. First, all the vents connected to the section of the system are sealed. We couple a filter set consisting of a coarse filter and an active charcoal filter to the air hose for the compressor. We do this in order to remove condensation and any oil pollutants from the compressor air. In fact, that filtered air is much cleaner than the air we usually breathe. We then connect the air to the main hose via a control valve. Our high-volume vacuum unit is always equipped with a special HEPA filter. In certain applications, we use a unique antimicrobial OPA filter which kills bacteria and viruses on contact. Finally, we connect the vacuum to the ventilation system with an adapter. All the necessary connections have now been done. A minimum of controls makes the system extremely easy to use, which saves expensive time for both the customer and the operator. So now, all that has to be done is to start the compressor, the vacuum cleaner, and set to work. Now all the bacteria and mites get cold feet. Their last hour has come. In with COLLOM via the adapter and turn the control valve to the on position. He starts working at once. In this case, column 1 is being used, which means that the operator himself has to rotate them by twisting the hose. COLLOM obeys blindly and sets off like a sporting dog. The operator has to hold on to the hose so he doesn't rush off by himself. An additional refinement is that, if necessary, we can wash and disinfect ventilation systems. We use an EPA-registered and environment-friendly disinfectant with a documented capacity to kill bacteria, viruses, fungi, and spores, and is free of all irritants. A separate pump is used to convey the disinfectant via the control valve to COLLOM, which then spreads the solution evenly throughout the system. This kills off every single bacterium. The COLLOM system from COLLOM International is an unrivaled method of cleaning and sanitizing ventilation systems, irrespective of design and amount of pollution. COLLOM's way of working is the most effective cleaning and decontamination system anywhere in the world. We have documented measurements from ventilation systems we have cleaned, which show that the systems were as clean as when they were installed. And they can't be much cleaner than that. Just think, there are buildings with ventilation systems that have never been cleaned. There can be 30 years or more of pollutants that have collected in the ducts. And for just this reason, there is now legislation in many countries which stipulates that ventilation systems must be cleaned and inspected at certain intervals. Similar legislation is likely to become a standard worldwide. At COLLOM International, we're happy to have kept well ahead of this legislation. But what makes us even happier is that our invention is actually good for people. We can improve the indoor environment, which makes life easier for thousands of asthmatics and allergy sufferers, and above all, prevents these symptoms, these diseases, from developing in even more people. The COLLOM Duct cleaning system is supplied by COLLOM International and used by licensees around the world. And the leading actor is...